need every last drop. Well, hello, welcome back. I want to take care of a couple of loose ends before carrying on to the next thing. So the whole deal with Tingle from last part, turns out I just needed a better picture of him, so he needs to like be fully in the frame and center and all that stuff. So I got a better picture of Tingle. I also do the whole thing where we get the moon steer, we sell it to the Deku scrub, and then he leaves town. And then I want to come back to the observatory here and look in the telescope again. So let's gaze in the telescope here as young Link. And we want to look... Where do we want to look? It's somewhere around Hyrule here. Oh. There's a guy just chilling up there. Interesting. No, what I want to see is over there is the very Deku we sold the land deed to. Or rather, he sold the land deed to us. And he is going to be going... And where did he go? I completely lost him. Whoops. He went down into one of those holes in the ground. Oh, there's a guy trying to get some rupees. I like the extra things you can see, the little Easter eggs everywhere. Oh, it's become night. I know he went down into one of the holes just near the Astral Observatory here. I'm just trying to refresh myself and find out exactly where it was. Oh, there it is, okay. So I'm pretty sure he went down there, so we want to follow him down. Why? You'll see soon. Alright, so now out here in Termina Field, I want to go find that hole somewhere around here. It was just here, perfect, just outside the observatory. So we can head on down to find our business Deku friend. Well, hello there. Ah, what are you doing here? This is my secret storage unit. It's a problem if you come in here without permission. Please, I'll sell you a piece of heart if you just keep this place a secret. 150 rupees for one. No, that's too much. No good? In that case, you leave me no choice. What about for 100 rupees? Alright, now I'll take it. I like that you can haggle this man. But yeah, we got ourselves another piece of heart. Nice. And yeah, he's just telling us to get the hell out. I feel bad. We just invaded this dude's privacy, his own storage unit. And yeah, he's leaving now. Sorry. What else is down here? Oh, we got a rupee. Nice. One other thing I want to do out in Termina Field here is towards where we're supposed to go next. That's where we're supposed to go next, up in the mountains. And we will later this part, don't get me wrong. But on the way there, you can see we have these stone, like kind of mushroom platforms standing high. And to top this one over here, we have a formation of rocks. Link, let's go check it out. Here we are. Seems like there's nothing important here, unless we wait around for just a little bit. Alright, midnight is about to hit, and as soon as it does, a ghostly figure appears and starts doing this dance. I am no longer part of the living. My sadness to the moon. I have left my dance to the world. I am filled with regret. Translation. I'm disappointed. Oh moon, I have died. Oh, I planned to bring the world together and stir it into a giant melting pot with my dance. So essentially what you're saying is you'd like to teach the world to dance in perfect harmony. If only I taught my new dance to someone. The Spirit Dancer Kamaro is out of your notebook. So since this guy's out of the notebook, we might as well check it out. He's here only late at night. Kind of a spooky tale, would you say? But we need to use a song we actually haven't used this whole time, the Song of Healing. Because as the Happy Mask Salesman said when he taught us this melody, it's a song intended to put restless spirits at ease, including Kamaro here, so... And upon doing this... Spread my dance across the world. Train its followers. Translation. I've taught it to you. Now make it into a popular dance craze. I'll do my best. You got Kamaro's mask. Use it to teach his dance moves to the world so his moves can become as popular as he had hoped they would be. Alright. I'm counting on you. Translation. I'm counting on you. Yeah, I get ya. And yeah, his soul is put at ease. It doesn't appear here anymore. But we did get, out of his quest, the next mask. I also never explained exactly what this mask did. Don't worry, I'm going to be using both of these in this part. We're going to quick soar back to Clocktown here. Because you know, that dance looks a little familiar to something that was going on in West Clocktown, as we had explored it previously. If we go over here, don't you remember? These dancers, they're kind of doing something similar, but not quite there. Not quite there. They always were like, hey, stop bothering us. Oh, and we just added them to the notebook, okay. Well, this mask here, Kamaro's mask, actually allows us to do a special dance. I want to show it off real quick on the other screen, where we now, with this mask on, we have the dance button, and so can do this strange dance.
What the hell are you?
I think we're being hypnotized by it, but let's teach it to these folk over here. Check it out. Hey, Link's a really good dancer, you gotta admit. Oh, and they're following along. Yo, check the coordination. We're in a music video now. Oh, why is that knight just watching us? He's just, I guess, amused by it. Oh dear, thank you for teaching us those steps. You are our master. Please don't say that. Alright, they give us a piece of heart, so that's another piece of heart quest we got over here. We stole the heart of the two dancers, yeah. Link's just like, Master, you're so cool. I don't like that they're calling me that. Alright, well that's the purpose of that mask there. Let's now soar over to the swamp. You'll notice I don't have the inverted Song of Time going on right now, and that's intentional. When you're doing just side quests like this, sometimes you just want time to move on. It's not as much about making the most of every step. But I want to come along here, and this gentleman over here. Hello there. Thanks for stopping. You're not from here, are you? I sell magic beans to Deku scripts, but I'd really like to leave my hometown. I hope to find success in a livelier place. To open a business in another place, you need to go through proper channels first. Do you know what I mean? I do. We can actually give him the very deed that was given to us by the business Deku scrub in Clocktown and be like, hey, you can go live in Clocktown if you want. That's a livelier place. So he gives us the land here and we get the swamp land title deed. He's going off. So I love that there's interconnectivity with all these different kinds of quests. There was the business deck in Clocktown and we moved him out of the way so that we could get the land title deed and get to the heart piece up there, but also that connected to a different thing where you can see him going off into his own hidey hole and get a heart piece out of that. And then you can use the land title deed here to turn into a Deku scrub and go in his flower and get on top of the hut here where we have yet another heart piece. Look at that, we've gotten 3 of them in this part. How about that? There's 2 last things I want to do here before progressing on with the story. Obviously, I mentioned that we want to give the pictograph box to Tingle's dad, the picture of Tingle, a proper picture of Tingle this time, but also I want to show off the Mask of Sense that we were given by the Deku Butler, as we never actually used that before. So over here in the forest, we can equip it, like so. I also love the extra little details how Link, when wearing this, kind of hunches over like a pig. He makes some grunting noises. He makes the noises when he rolls and swings his sword. He's just become full-on pig. But the Mask of Sense, aside from giving like this kind of pig-like aura, allows us to see certain smells that we can't see otherwise, like right here. Tattle, what do you think? The power of this mask allows you to see what you can smell. If it's possible, put this scent in something and take it to the Magic Hag's potion shop. That's right. So with this, we're able to see this special scent here. And I'm going to go ahead and use a bottle to pick it up. There we go. And it's a magic mushroom. So this is kind of a callback in my mind to especially Link's Awakening. I think there might have been something like this in Link to the Past as well, but I don't remember as much. We're going to take the magic mushrooms in the forest to the witch. And only in this case, instead of for magic powder, she gives us something else. Hello, don't mind my pig mask. Aren't you wearing a fine mask? With that mask, you can find the mushrooms that grow in the woods. Find a bunch and bring them here. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's talk to her like normal. Speak to the hag. If only had some fragrant mushrooms. Well, we got one right here for you. What a scent. Oh, you did a great job finding this one. I just haven't been able to get my hands on any of them, and that put me in a real pinch. Well, I can use this to make something, so come back later. That's right, so we get a little reward out of this. I believe she's just going to make us a blue potion. Might as well skip ahead today real quick. Obviously, we wanted a pictograph quest, but we might as well also see what she's going to get us here. Alright, second day. It is now past some time. Is it ready? Going out back in the woods on a little errand. Oh. I guess he's not ready yet. Never mind, okay. Maybe it takes longer. I'm pretty sure all you get out of it is a blue potion, which means blue potions are good. Obviously, classic Zelda item, very useful when you pinch. But the fact that this mask is only used for that, and doesn't get you any heart pieces otherwise, it does make it probably the most underwhelming mask we have so far. Granted, we technically haven't found a use for the marching mask yet, aside from marching on. But what can I say? I like marching. Maybe show me the pictograph you've taken. Sure thing. Tingle's dad. Here you go. What? That's my son. Is he still doing that sort of thing? How humiliating. This guy, he's my son. As old as he is, he's still doing some pretty silly stuff. I guess I spoiled him too much when I was raising him, but he really is a kind-hearted boy. Well, thank you for going to all that trouble. It's just a small token of my gratitude, and we get a piece of heart out of it, which is the fourth we've got this part, so we got ourselves a full-on new heart. Isn't that nice? Already. Could you tell my son something for me? Could you please ask him not to go outside in that outfit anymore? Haha. I believe he also rewards you with a piece of heart if you take a picture of the King Deku. But enough of all that extra side quest stuff. We did some cool stuff. That's great. We want to carry on to the main quest now, as we were doing before, and go to the north, to the mountains. And of course, since we're going to be doing important quest stuff, that means we're going to be slow in the flow of time, as always. In a case like this, there's no reason not to, so let's go ahead and slow it up, and then we want to go to the north part of Clock Town and head that way. Alright, heading out this way, and immediately we're faced with this long gap we can't do anything about. It seems there's a missing bridge, so we gotta take the long way around to get the mountains, and that means we gotta fight some of these dudes, Dodongos. Dodongos here, you can only damage in their tails, but if you do jump attacks, that's the ideal situation. Oh god. Alright. Yeah! As you can see, doing all these jump attacks, they get a lot of health, so it takes a while to take them out. Come on, you. Read that fire, and bam! He's still going at it. There we go. Pretty simple pattern, though. You just keep your shield up to avoid the tailspin and get around. And then, of course, as soon as they die, they do explode. So watch out for that. But every time you kill one of these guys, you get $100, so it's definitely worth it. And Tattle, look. There's another drawing of Skull Kid, and there's a song over here. Right, left, right, down, AA, up. And never mind, it's not 100 rupees, it's 50. Right, left, right, down, AA, up. Doing that, get some rupees out of this. Interesting little Easter egg there. Skull Kid's got a flute. That might be one of his own original songs we're seeing on the wall there. Who knows what the story is with it. There's no flashback like there was for the last Skull Kid drawing by the swamp. And oh boy, we get to deal with two of these guys now at once. Alright, this may take a second. Alright, defeating these two guys gets the chest here. I believe I know what this is. Also, we've maxed out on rupees already. We just started this day cycle, and we're already completely full. That's the Dodongos for you. And yeah, this is for another piece of heart. Jesus, we've gotten 5 pieces of heart in this episode. Like I said before, the fact that there's only 4 major dungeons means there's a lot of pieces of heart in this game, but it makes it satisfying, right? Because you're constantly collecting more and more as you go on. And wait a minute. I realize I need some items real quick. Hold on, I gotta go march around Termina for a little bit, just destroying some bushes and getting some items. 1 second. Alright, I got some arrows just from that. We need arrows here. This is kind of how they block off which one you go in first. If you played one of the more recent Zelda games, Breath of the Wild, you may see the 4 major dungeons and the 4 different directions you can go and be like, ooh, I can do them whatever order I like, similar to, say, Breath of the Wild. Not quite. As we go over here, this thing is blocked off until we get the bow and arrow, as you can see. So, I mean, technically you could go into Woodfall Temple, get the bow and arrow, and then leave and do this. I think maybe that's possible, but at that point you're in Woodfall Temple, so why would you do that? You've already completed most of the dungeon. So it's not quite the same as that. There is more of an intended order. In fact, if we try going the other ways, we'll find more and more things blocking our path from being able to progress. Speaking of things blocking our path, do you need a bomb to blow these up? Whether you get a bomb bag or use the blast mask, it's up to you. Alright, coming out to the mountain village here. It's not much of a village considering it's just that one hut and a few shivering Gorons in the corner. But yeah, this place is foreboding. Just listen to that music. It's kind of similar to the one in the swamp, but it's its own feel, right? And we can check out the mountain smithy here.
Shut up! Just when I was having a good dream. Oh, welcome to the mountain smithy, where we take our time to make a good point. I'm Zabora, the owner. Pleased to meet you. Shut up over there! That huge fella's my assistant, Gabora. He's all brawn and about as smart as a Deku stick. Say, did you come to have your sword sharpened? Unfortunately, we're not doing any business right now. It's because of that abnormal cold snap we've been having. See? Our hearth has been frozen over. The way things are going now, I won't be able to do any business until spring. If I could just do something about that frozen hearth. Yeah, what's that? You say if we had hot water, we can melt the ice off the hearth? Don't act like you know what you're talking about, you Deku stick. He believes a rumor that says long ago there were hot springs somewhere in the mountains near here. I don't believe such rubbish.
Well, clearly there's some situation going on, and yeah, this cold snap is not natural. Similar to how the swamp was being poisoned, the mountain here is being affected with a mysterious and incredibly harsh cold. Up here. I'm sorry to bother you from such a high place, but I'm very hungry and I've gotten stuck here. Poor guy. Yeah, this temperature is, it's not easy. Trust me, I'm Minnesotan, I know. I'm gonna get this fairy here. Voila. You never know we're gonna need fairies, so I want to keep them ready at all times. And then we have a big wall here. Not much we can do with that past the icebergs. There's this path over here, and this is warning close to the general public and those who cannot perform the Goron jump. Well, we can't perform the Goron jump, so we can't go this way either. There's only one way we can go. It makes this place feel very barren, honestly. Like, you'd think Goron would be bustling and exciting, right? They mentioned that they come to Clocktown normally to do trade and business and all that stuff, and they're just not there right now. Obviously, the carnival is not the place to go, given the moon above the town. But the mountain here just feels so dead. It's eerie. I like it. Well, there's someone. There's Tingle up there, ready to sell us some maps. We did already buy the mountain maps here, so I don't need to do any more purchases from him. Oh, shit, I forgot I still had this thing equipped. You know what? It worked, though, for doing some damage to this Wolfos. Oh, God. Okay, we got a whole slippery area over here. All right, and well, we've made it to Goron Village. This is where you'd expect things to be a bit better off, but, not really. It's cold. Being the gatekeeper in this cold is hard. Do you want to enter the Goron Shrine? Sure. Then I'll open the door with a Goron pound. I'm going to close it right away so it doesn't get cold inside, so hurry up and get in. You ready? So this guy's getting the door open for us. The door's already open. I'm going to close it right away, so hurry up. Alright, he's about to close the door. I'm not going to bother going into the Goron City right now. There's nothing there we can do. By the way, you know how we got that swamp title deed? Guess where this guy wants to go? The swamp. So yeah, it's a whole quest. Maybe I'll do it some later point in the Let's Play, where every one of those business scrubs wants to go somewhere else, so you gotta give all the deeds away. Oh, hey, Kepora. Hoot! We meet again, fairy child. Have my stone statues been of help? Well, it seems you may have the strength to change the fate of this land as I had expected, but the road ahead is even more challenging. Many trials await you. Please watch over these Gorons around you. Their land is doomed to be smothered in snow and ice forever. It will become a land where no living creature can survive. Without courage and determination, you surely will collapse from extreme conditions. But if the courage and determination burns bright within you, then that's another story. So, will you proceed? I guess so. Hoot, you are a child of many strengths. Perhaps you do have enough courage to change the fate of this mountain after all. I shall take the air now, flying toward the shrine across the way, so follow behind me. Do not be daunted by appearances. Instead, let your feelings guide you. The true path shall open before you. He's talking about using the Force. Are you ready? Follow behind me. Alright, so yeah, Kepora Gibor is going to start flying off here. And you can notice when he's flying off, he's leaving some feathers behind. And these feathers are on completely invisible platforms that we gotta follow. Straight up Indiana Jones style. Go, Link. Nice. These are slippery platforms, so you gotta be very careful as you're jumping across. Ooh, counter it. It's a good thing also if you do happen to get to the edge, Link will grab on either way. Oh, God, okay. Apparently that wasn't a good enough jump. It was like dead ahead. I know it was. There we go. Hoot! I have certainly been assured of your courage and determination. From here on, you must not be fooled by appearances. You must rely on your feelings. Now enter the shrine. Something that will aid you in your quest lies within. Use that item when returning from here. Alright, and Kepora flies off. I kind of like Kepora being more of a spectator to our adventure in this game's context than in Link's Awakening or Ocarina of Time, where he feels a bit more like in your face, telling you where to go, telling you what's next, telling you why you're doing everything, right? I don't know, it's certainly a different interpretation of his kind of character. But here, in this chest, we have an important item. You may have already guessed, the Lens of Truth, returning from Ocarina of Time. Just like in that game, we can see invisible stuff, although it drains magic power as we use it. So they're bringing back this classic item, and immediately we can use it to see... Oh, fuck! Well, past this guy... Oh, God! Why am I so bad at killing these guys? Just use the bow. There we go. We can see a chest back here. And that's just for money. We don't need money right now. Are these all rupees? That's 50 rupees. Oh my god, okay. All this money we can't hold right now. I really wish we had the upgraded wallet, but yeah, not yet. And as Kepora said, we gotta use the Lens of Truth to find our way out of here, because now using this we can see all our platforms and, Oh, fuck! I messed up the jump there. That's okay. You'll notice there's someone else over there. Oh, fuck. How am I fucking up now that I have the Lens of Truth? It's supposed to be easier this way. There we go. And we need the Lens of Truth to be able to see this ghost guy here. Can it be? Are you able to see me? If you truly can see me, then follow behind me. Alright. Let's hurry and follow behind this ghost. Of course, our magic power draining is gonna be an issue. Hoping to pick up some pots along the way. That's a stick. There he goes up and around this part of the city. Follow closely behind, Link. There he is. Oh, I didn't mean to jump attack you, sir. I'm sorry. He goes off to the next screen, and yeah, we're running low on magic power, so we gotta preserve it as much as we can. There he's at the bottom of the bridge here. Alright, keep going. What we're hoping to do in following this guy? I don't know, we're just gotta figuring stuff out. Ooh, that's magic. I need that. Yeah, drop down and get it. Nope, he's going over this way. I've been taking some serious damage. There we go. Okay, we caught up to him, and he's off to the next screen. Filled up on magic, and this time he's going up towards that big ice wall. Only this time, now as we're keeping an eye on him going towards the ice wall, we can notice the ice wall has ladders on it. We obviously couldn't see these before, but we didn't have the lens of truth before. So we gotta climb up all this way. It's also kind of a ladder maze, so there's constantly choices of whether you go right or left. It's obviously all to mess with your magic, right? Because obviously if it takes too long trying to find the right path, you lose all your magic, and then if you lose all your magic, how are you gonna find your way up? So I believe the path is right, left, right, and then we get up? Yes. There we go. Hello, your friend here is frozen. This is the grave where a Goron hero rests. I came here to put up the great hero's memorial, but the return route has been blocked by snow and I can't get back to Goron village. And even worse, my brother's been frozen solid from the cold. The way things are looking, I'll be frozen too. Oh, it's times like this that make me wish I had taken some of the hot spring water I found when I was digging the hero's grave. But the hot spring is now covered by the gravestone. I can't move a gravestone that big by myself. I guess this is what's meant by the Goron saying there's no use crying over spilt rocks. Oh. Yeah, they're in a bit of a way there. Alright, here we are at the Goron graveyard that he was talking about, and we kind of get the feeling that it's this ghost guy we've been following. The Soaring once said the one who could see me would be arriving soon. It seems that it turned out to be true. I am Darmani III. The blood of proud Goron heroes runs in me. This feels strange for me to say, but when I was alive, I was a renowned warrior and a veteran. Yes, when I was alive. But alas, I am now dead. I was fine until I marched off to Snowhead by myself, hoping that I could drive off a demon. It had been wreaking havoc on Goron village, and the blizzard at Snowhead blew me into the valley, and now, here I am. How infuriating. As I am, I can only watch as Goron village is slowly buried in ice. I may have died, but I cannot rest. So, you can use magic? The Soaring One told me that you were able to use it. I beg you, bring me back to life with your magic. If it's beyond your power, then I beg of you to do this for me instead. Heal my sorrows. Any way that you can do it will suffice. Please, heal my sorrows. Yeah, we know of a way we can heal you. The Song of Healing, of course. The Happy Mask Salesman, same story. What a soothing melody. My sorrows are melting away into the song. And with this, we get a glimpse into Darmani. It's kind of depressing. He was this Goron hero, and then his life was cut short. He wants nothing more than to help the people, but he can't rest now in death. Oh, and the tears. The tears! But through our Song of Healing, he feels more content. Talk about a beautiful sequence. I really love that. There's no dialogue. I leave my undying feelings with you. The deeds I accomplished while living are carved on my grave. You should read it. It's Mask. Alright, we got the Goron mask. This mask contains the spirit of a proud Goron hero. And yeah, this is a transformation mask similar to the Deku mask, meaning we full-on turn into a Goron, Darmani there. For the Goron village, I have asked for your assistance. Alright, I love this sequence. It makes you theorize more about the Song of Healing as a song, right? Because with both Darmani and Kamaro here, we was putting their spirits at ease, letting them rest finally. So, what's the deal when we play the Song of Healing to get the Deku mask? Some people have theorized, because there's also the dead Deku tree you see right at the beginning of the game, that is the spirit we inherited this mask's powers from. Well, anyway, now we can turn ourselves into a Goron. Ugh! Transformation sequence is always unnerving. As a Goron here, we pack a punch. These punches of ours do as much damage as a jump attack, which is pretty strong. We also have a few other abilities. In honor of a great hero, this memorial is inscribed with the knowledge of a great hero. We read the knowledge imparted. Techniques for action, sure. O chosen Goron hero, the power to lift objects without effort is mightier than the strength of any other. And your heart is strong too, as it is filled with compassion that is kinder than any other. Goron heroes press A and use the analog stick so that they may curl up and roll wherever it is that they need to go. If the Goron who possesses magic power will roll swiftly enough, spikes will emerge from their bodies so that they may mow down enemies. Water is disastrous for Goron heroes, for they sink like stones and are rendered motionless in the deep. Beware. Let's also look at techniques for battle. Obviously, we can attack with B and use a barrage of punches. Also, if we curl up and then use B to jump, we do a quaking attack. So that's kind of some of the Goron abilities, that we can roll around like Sonic the Hedgehog, which if we build up enough, we can use our magic power to become a spiked ball. And then also we can ground pound. Very useful ability. And of course, we can lift heavier objects that Link otherwise wasn't able to lift, including the gravestone here, which, as the guy out there said, was keeping fresh water beneath it. Spring water. Look at this. This stuff is going to be super useful. In fact, oh, now I gotta get rid of the fairy in the bottle. I guess I could use the health. Alright, fair enough. Maybe I could use more bottles. We'll get some more later on, either way. This spring water here is very useful for some important quests. No, you're not the Great Darmani, are you? Then, just whose grave was I making? Did you come back to life because it was so warm beneath your grave? Yeah, we'll go with that. Well, okay. Tricky thing with this that I don't love is that we need to free this guy from the ice, but we can't touch the ice on him, otherwise it freezes us. So we gotta be very careful bringing this hot water over. There you go, my friend. You're all good to go. Huh? What have I been doing? Oh, you're alright, brother? You were frozen, but the Great Darmani saved you. Great Darmani? What's with you? Are you half asleep? Did you hear this guy? The Great Darmani died long ago and is lying in his Darmani! I was shocked too, but somehow it seems the Great Darmani isn't dead. Really? With this, a star of hope appears in Goron Village. Great Darmani, please do something about the blizzard blowing in from Snowhead. Alright, Snowhead's the point of interest. But yeah, that hot spring water gets rid of any of the ice blocking our way. One unfortunate thing about this hot spring water, though, is that it is limited. At a certain point, if we spend too long out here in the cold, it'll cool down and it won't be hot anymore. And, oh, wait a minute. Blah, I should not have done that. Okay, let's just go as Link, because Link can swim, so jumping off this mountain isn't nearly as much of a problem. Sploosh. Nice. Okay, but then I want to use the Goron ball move to use our speed and get over here as fast as I can. Boom! We can actually, with these spikes, burst through these giant rocks that we needed bombs to break before. That gives you an idea as to Goron's strength. I want to melt this ice blocking up here. Hurry, hurry. We can also use the ball form to roll up slopes like that. Coming down this hole. This is basically a checkpoint, so you can get more fresh water if you need, right? Otherwise, I'm just going to head back out. We could use the fresh water for various things here and there. I'm not going to bother with any of that. I'm going to instead head out to Goron Village now that we are a Goron, right? Maybe there's more we can do. You're Darmani. Oh, you're alive. Do you want to enter the Goron Shrine? Then I'll open the door with the Goron Pound. We close it right after it gets cold inside. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Door is actually nice and close here from talking to this guy, because again, he closes it right away. Luckily, it's just right down here. Entering the Goron Shrine and, someone's not having a great time, huh? Those sideburns. Aren't you Darmani? You're supposed to be dead, but you're alive. What have you been doing? Thinking you were dead, the Elder went to Snowhead on his own. But for now, please go see the Elder's son. Hurry! Alright. And yeah, the Elder's son is the one crying in here. Hi.
Daddy. Oh, I'm cold, Daddy. Oh, Darny, where's my daddy?
No, he's not gonna rest until he knows his dad's alright. The Elder was troubled because he thought you were dead. I'm troubled too. Oh, I can tell. The Elder went to Snowhead and hasn't come back, so his son is lonely and won't stop crying. If you don't find the Goron Elder and ask him to come back, I'll never be able to sleep. And it just keeps getting colder outside. Even in here, it's so cold that we could freeze. Yeah, clearly this situation right now is not great. But that's okay. We gotta go find the Goron Elder then. I'm gonna grab some more hot spring water down in this little reservoir we found along the way. Oh, come on. There we go. This thing going around as a Goron interesting. I should mention, by the way, yeah, that you can tell what masks are transformation masks by the ones that are on the bar here on the side. So these ones obviously just have the one use kind of function, like the blast mask blows up stuff, the scent mask finds scents, stuff like that. Whereas the transformation masks are the big questline story kind of ones. A lot of them are really fun in their own way. Now, let's roll. Hurry, Link, that fresh water is not going to be hot forever. And I want to destroy one of these rocks around here. Not that one. Is it this rock? No, that's not it either. Uh-oh. Oh, hot spring water, cool. Damn it. Okay. We'll have to get more of that later. I might as well just get rid of this for now. The Goron Elder tried to go to Snowhead, and along the way, he kind of got frozen. So he's in one of these rocks down here, these big boulders. There he is. He's in this one right here. Actually, that's kind of convenient because he's just right underneath this slope. I think his position changes. Like, in a new playthrough, it can be in whatever boulder. Alright, so we gotta use the hot spring water to help the Goron Elder from his bind over here. He gets resealed in this. Also, Tattle hovering over with the little green icon can help you find him. So that's an important tip there. There you go, my friend. You're good to go. Hello! What was I doing? It's already this late. I must hurry. I don't think you're gonna be making it much far anywhere. Huh? Oh, you're Darmani! But you're supposed to be dead. Am I hallucinating? Maybe this is also the doing of Snowhead's magic power. I've been made a fool of. But that's impossible. I refuse to flinch. If I can see past the illusion, you'll vanish in an instant. What? My son is crying because he misses me? Why do you know that? My son misses me? Oh, forgive me, my child. Your father has work to do. Darmani, be you a ghost or a figment of my imagination, I no longer care. If you feel pity for my crying son, then please, quietly sing my song to sleep with the song I am about to play on my drum. It is the very same melody that was often played for you when you were young. How does the song go? Let me play it once more. He's having a hard time remembering. Oh yes, like this. It's no good. I can remember only the beginning. I'll just teach you the beginning. Alright, we learned part of a song. Not to worry, we're still flying half a ship. Alright, well we learn a little bit of this song, the Goron's Lullaby. Or rather, the lullaby intro. I kinda like the unique spin on learning a song here, how we aren't able to get the whole thing right away. But hopefully it'll be enough to help with the young Goron who's crying out in the village. It's not that I forgot it, it's just so cold I can't play very well. At any rate, I'm counting on you. Alright, so we're gonna leave the Elder there. I guess. We really should bring him back to the warmth of the shrine, even though it's not too warm there, you know. It's gotta be better than out here, that's for sure. Yes, I want you to open it again. I realize I'm just making it colder and colder in there, but don't worry, I can help now. Alright, in we go. And hurry, Link. Blah. Oh, shit. Don't worry, little friend. Look, we can play part of the lullaby, at least. That's something.
That's the song that Daddy always plays for me before I go to sleep. I'll sing the next part.
Wow, a whole 2 extra notes that we needed. Alright, so we have the full Goron Lullaby now, which is the same thing but then just another right A. It's a very simple song, honestly. It's not one of my favorites, but, you know, it's fine. I like this scene here. Him imagining his father there with him. Yeah, again, though, I prefer most of the songs in Ocarina of Time just a little bit more. Either way.
Oh, it's just like Daddy's right beside me.
And surely enough, that's enough to put the young prince to sleep. Thank goodness. The lullaby intro became the Goron Lullaby. This lullaby blankets listeners in calm while making eyelids grow heavy. In fact, everyone here fell asleep. Alright, nicely done. Also here, we have these fires lit now. I want to do a real quick puzzle before continuing with the main quest, which is to light all the fires here in Goron City. Or to say Goron Shrine. It's very similar to Goron City. In fact, it's the same music as Goron City had in Ocarina of Time. Oh man, there's quite a few of these torches we gotta light. 11. There we go. Upon lighting all the torches, we get these structures on top to spin around on the chandelier there. And here we'll be getting a bit more use out of our Goron roll ability that we still need to kind of get the hang of. As it's important to recognize what surfaces you're rolling on. There's smooth surfaces, which you just kind of go past, and then there's rough ones, which kind of slow you down and let you get more of a head start. What we need to do, basically, what you just saw there, where we need to get our running start and then destroy all of these pots around the chandelier. Go, Link, go. Bam, that's number 2 done. And got that pot there. Those pots, oh god. Some of the pots by the beginning always drop magic, and even just going in here into this screen resets the pots. So that's how you can consistently get more and more magic and sticks if you need to redo the stick puzzle for whatever reason. Because obviously having to leave and come back just to get magic would be annoying. So yeah, these pots respawn, and we can give it another shot, just like so. Also, down at the bottom here, there is a Goron shop. I don't think they sell anything too important. Unfortunately, this game does not have different tunics like Ocarina of Time did, so there's no Goron tunic or Zora tunic. It's just straight up green for Link. Obviously, the fact that we transform into the different species gets the job covered. But either way, that means the Goron shop here, I believe, just sells, like, maybe bombs and sticks and stuff. We might as well check it out here, since I missed there. Goron shop, yeah, bombs, arrows, potions, nothing major. Actually, wait, did me going in here reset all the pots and they're all back now? I hope not. Oh my god, it totally did. Alright, we gotta do this over again. Oh, let's go! Alright, so that's what we're looking for there, is this big hunk of rock meat. I'm pretty sure it's random which one of those it's in, but we managed to get it now. I got lucky that time that it was only on the third. But either way, remember that Goron outside who had the frog hat on? He mentioned he was hungry. Let's go get him some food, huh? It does mean we gotta carry this back very carefully while being assaulted by Goma and Wolfos and all that stuff. We can do it. Be very careful getting onto the bridges, because for some reason I find if you, like, kind of knock yourself into the post a little bit, you'll drop whatever you're holding. That's important now and for a later quest that I'm gonna do a couple of parts from now. Alright, we made it over here. My friend up high, have some food. That's it! It's so good that I dream about it. Dodongo's Cavern's finest quality rock sirloin. Wait, so Dodongo's Cavern exists in this world, so they know about Hyrule. They must know about Zelda and Ganon and all that stuff. What? Do they not know that there's exact duplicates of everyone? Ingo, your exact double is walking around. This is my absolute favorite. Blessed be this meal. He's chomping into it. Oh, my energy has returned to me. I'm coming down now. Wait one moment. Alright. Well, hello. Oh, I wondered who it might be. Why, if it isn't Armani, you're alive? Yes, I see. That's the reason why you knew my favorite food. Oh, I almost forgot. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. And he gives us his hat, which is the Don Gyro's mask. It looks just like Don Gyro, conductor of the Frog Choir. It was crafted so well that no one would even think twice if you were to direct the Frog Choir. I hope that spring will come soon so I can hear the frog's enthusiastic performance. Hope as I might. It's so cold. I'm going back to Goron Village. Alright, and he heads off back. So we got ourselves another mask. And that mask is an important quest that we're gonna save for way later in the game. But now we're going to come up this way, because this way, we obviously couldn't do this before, because we couldn't do the Goron Leap, as the sign said, to get past these jumps and all these rocks. Yeah! Burst through! Break through! Let's go! Good thing they're giving us magic along the way. We need it. And all that is to get up here. Snowhead. Talk about foreboding. Just look at that appearance. It looks like something out of a never-ending story. And yeah, there's a mysterious blizzard blowing from it that doesn't allow us to go further. We also do have a owl teleport point here, thank you very much. If you want to reset now and do this all in one go, then go for it. There's no telling where this blizzard's coming from. What's that? There's something in the middle of that blizzard. Can't you see it? Well, Tails helping us out here. We're gonna use the Lens of Truth to look beyond, and there's a giant Goron causing this blizzard. What an asshole. Well, Mr. Goron, giant or not, you're susceptible being put to sleep. So let's play the Goron Lullaby here. So similar to how the Sonata of Awakening was kind of a key into that dungeon, the Goron Lullaby here is a key into this dungeon, Snowhead, to get this guy out of the way. He's become a bean. Alright, yeah, we gotta roll along here. And this is kind of a tough sequence because you gotta really roll tight. Go, Jockey, go, go, go. Go, Jockey, go, go, go. Fuck! Jockey be good. Way high up in the snow above the mountain top, there was a Goron and he played a bop. He played the Goron Lullaby to put it to sleep. Now he can go and fucking sweep all the bosses in this temple now, 'cause he's gonna get it and he's got a cow. Go, go.